Hi everyone, welcome to the course. Today we will be starting with synchronous and asynchronous thing. Let's understand what is synchronous and asynchronous. Yes, your JavaScript can be synchronous and asynchronous as per our requirement. Now, what does synchronous means? Let's understand. I am writing something over here. Okay, let's suppose let age equals to 2 into 10. Okay. Now I am writing console.log my age now years old. Okay. So that means what it should print. It should print my I am 20 years old. Okay. Now what if I want to console.log happy for you? Now, what do you think? Which line will execute first? As you know, this particular thing. It does not matter that it has to calculate something or it has to just print normal thing. If you if you have written the code, it will get executed line by line. So firstly, this line will get executed, then this, and then this. So that's why whenever you use something like this, you get synchronous JavaScript. That means your code will be executed line by line. Okay, let me take one more example. What if I will write alert over here? Okay, so let's see what happens. See, the next statement is not printed. That means it is waiting for me. Whenever I will click on OK, then only it is going to execute my next line, which is this. So are you understanding? Synchronous means it does not matter how much long it is going to extend. We need to complete the previous step to move on to the next one. Okay, so think that it is going to be very difficult for us. For example, let's say I have to execute two things. Firstly, let's assume that I want to find out the addition of two numbers. And secondly, I want to get the multiplication of two numbers. But what if I want this multiplication to end up soon? But it will not happen. It will first execute my addition, then only it will move to subtraction. Okay, it does not mean that any of is taking longer time. It is not going to execute. Okay, so as soon as I will click on OK, it is going to print happy for you, right? So this is where the problem is. So what if I will write this line over here? Now this will get executed first, then this will come. See, happy for you, and you will click on OK. This is what your synchronous is. Now what does asynchronous mean? Let's take an example. Let's suppose you have an image, okay, and it will take some time to load. And on the whole website, I want my web page to load. But if I have written the code for image first, so my image will take its time and it will get loaded, then the rest of the content on my web page will come. But it's a bad thing because it is going to block my next operation or next step. So what I can use is asynchronous JavaScript. There are methods which are asynchronous JavaScript. So one of them is set time out. So set time out is a method. How we can use it? Let's see. Let's say I am using set time out. Okay, so I am making it a arrow function. Let's say what I'm saying is console dot log. Okay, so here concatenation is formed for the string. Now what this method does is, see, right now it will tell me, okay, console C should be small. I am 20 years old. It executed because I have not defined any time. This method means that it is going to execute this particular line only one time. Okay, so it takes time also. So time can be, it's in second, but you have to write it at 1000. So 1 second is equals to 1000 milliseconds. So exactly you have to write that. So I want 2 seconds. So here 2000 is there. Okay. Now let's refresh this. See, it will take 2 seconds and then it will get printed. Again refreshes. See, it will, now it is coming. That means it took its 2 seconds and then it got executed. What if I have written console.log executed second time. Now let's see. I want to ask you guys, what statement will execute first? This one or this one? Think. Now see, your second statement got executed first and then the first one. Why so? Because in asynchronous, this is the only magic that your two operation can execute parallelly. So this will not hinder your this task, neither your this task will hinder your this task. Okay, so it is taking its own time, it is taking its own time. Okay, so that's why it got executed first. Even if I will write it over here and I will comment it down, still it will get executed. And after 2 seconds, it will execute. Let me give you one more example of asynchronous thing. Let's suppose I have used the set time out only. Okay. And let me reduce the time to 1. Now, what do you think? Which one will get executed first? Oh, that is great. Okay. So this both the statements, both the methods are running parallelly. This one is taking its 1 second and this one is taking its 2 second. So see, it took its 1 second and it took 2 seconds. So these are not waiting for each other. These are taking their own time. Let's suppose I did 3 seconds over here. So now this will take its 2 seconds. So when the timer of this method started, at the same time, this also got started. So you will see why I'm saying when 1 second is completed for this, 1 second is completed for this also. This one is taking 1 extra seconds only. Okay, how? Let's see. Refresh this. See, what you saw is firstly this got printed because this is taking 2 seconds and this is taking 3 seconds. Again refresh. 1, 2, 3. Got it? Got my point? Even if you will write 3 over here and 3, these both statements will execute it at the same time. Refreshes. 1, 2, 3. See, it took both the statement took 3 seconds and it got printed. That means not these statements are not waiting for each other to get executed. They are not dependent. These tasks are running independently in the background. I hope you have understood the difference between synchronous and asynchronous. So why we did this synchronous and asynchronous thing? Because we want to learn the main concept of promises, and for that we will meet up in the next lecture. Thank you so much.